Okay, good morning, everybody. I'm going to talk about the ribbon trades today. I did those this morning. I took two trades this morning on ribbons, and I want to go over those. And so, just give you other opportunities to make trades. And so that way, when you're watching the charts, you can see all the different trades. You always have the standard parlay, parsees, and then you have the continuation trades um, and transition trades. But now I'm going to introduce you to the ribbon trades. Okay. So let me jump over to my screen there. Oh my goodness, I gotta shave. By the way, this is usually one cut video, so just bear with me on that stuff. Okay, I'm gonna back up a little bit. And so for this ribbon trade, you need to have both the middle chart and the right chart. And I am working on getting you access, which for be able to do this as well. You won't be able to change the settings, but you'll be able to have mouse control for your own screens. Which will be super duper helpful. Oh, too far for that one. There we go. Come on back. Come on back. 520. Okay. So this is early in the morning, and unfortunately, I had Arizona. I had internet issues this morning, so I was not able to trade the opening or the announcements, and so I don't know what happened. I saw some mixed results on my phone. I had some people tell me they made money, and someone said didn't do so well. So I'm not really sure what happened. But I do know on the making money side, I know what happened there. I don't know how they lost money though on the other one, unless you're too close. From what I could tell of when it opened, because it looked like the announcement time just like shot straight up, didn't have any candle wicks down. So let me go back to the charts and let me talk about this. I gotta move the big hit out of the way so we could go from there. Now, this is the ribbon, okay? This is the ribbon I'm going to talk about. And we need both the middle chart and the right chart at the same time to do this trade. And the idea and the plan is that what you do is that you follow the ribbon and this is the main ribbon. So if this ribbon stays blue, then you only trade the blue ribbon on that side, okay? You do not trade the red one. When and then so this is your directional change because this chart is not as sensitive as this one. And when this ribbon changes red, then you're only taking the red size of red side of the ribbon as well. And I'll show you where to enter and how long you should stay in it for. Now, if I could hover my mouse over, let's get 601. Oh, I gotta back up a little smidge more for this guy. And not very much though. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it was this first ribbon right here. So this ribbon started about 519 and then it went all the way to about 640-ish. So 643. So I had two good ribbon opportunity trades with this guy. Now, what happens is that you'll get a little bow tie. I call it a bow tie. It's a different it's in between the blue and the red side of the ribbon. And the bow tie is this would be this bar right here because it gets half of this guy and half of that one. I always wait one more bar and then I would enter in at the 604 minute. So if this was 603, you get in at 604. And that's how I play this one. This first bar doesn't affect the ribbon change. It's this bar that actually where you see the first chart change in color because I'm hovering on the ribbons now, and you can see it's almost like a little bow tie between the blue side and the red side. That's when I know, hey, we got a ribbon change, and over here is the trend. So yes, we got red on this side as well, and so I'm going to take this. I'm going to wait for one more bar just to make sure, and then I get in at the 604 minute. Okay, so there's the first change. Oh, and you get over to that first announcement time, and it spikes up pretty good. So hopefully, I don't get that far over. The next one is same thing here. Okay, this will not be the tie, but this one right here is the first bow tie. You wait for this guy, and then you get in at 642. These are the two trades I took this morning for the ribbon trade. It was they were pretty quick and easy. I have been experimenting this for a long time, and I talked to Cort, who does all of he's got the massive knowledge in his head, and he's like, "What about the ribbon trade?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that one." And so I went through, back tested it a lot, been watching it for past couple weeks until finally now I'm like, okay, good. I have pretty good confidence now that I could teach people about the ribbon trade. And it's a pretty simple trade to do, especially when you kind of get used to it. So uh, I was up a smidge earlier, and so let me see if I can find one of these blue ones as well. So, for example, at 5:03, I was anticipating I was not up this early, but this is 5:03 Central Standard Time, so 4 o'clock my time right now, and I didn't start trading until later. But this one was blue when it changed colors on the middle chart, but the red chart was still red, and so it didn't get anything. This one has to go first. The right chart has to go first, and so if you don't see a directional color on this side, don't take it because again, the middle chart is a lot more sensitive than the right chart. I needed to point that out because I almost took a trade here, 503, 504, because the bow tie happens right there. And this is important why you wait for usually one more bar. Oh, that's why I want to show it to you. Because this bar happened at 443. This bar closed at 446. And so I needed at least one more bar before I got in. And then this was a parlay. And actually, I took the parlay because I think I was bored early in the morning and I had parlay over on the left chart, right chart, and I took it for a quick, I think it's like $90, and I got out and I realized what I was doing. I'm like, oh, too early. But I did took that trade. It worked out for me. And so, but it was just a quick little trade. Those are my three trades I made today. I only did three trades today. I've had internet issues all day long. Arizona internet. They're making fiber changes in the big massive community that I live in, and so by doing that, they're messing up with my internet connection, and it's been pain. Even one time I made a trade and I wasn't quite sure what was going to happen because I got out. And last time I saw it, um, I think it was up $20, but it was just one contract. It was just a fun little experiment trade on that side. And I think I ended up still with $60. So I guess that counts too. Uh, okay, do you want me to show it one more time? I'll show it one more time. And then after that, review the video and then go from there. But this is the ribbon trade. And I'll make some more of these videos on this as well. So let me go back through and show you. The important part is that we clearly see the bow tie here at 514. So this is the bow tie. And then this first little bar would have been the in between of the bow tie. This is the second bar, and then you would get in at the third bar after that. So you watch the time below. This time could vary, but I wait for this one, and then I enter in when this bar closes. So this closes at 518, and then this one is a 519 bar. So you enter in on that parlay. Plus, you get a parse out of it too, which is always nice to see. Like, hey, this is a good place to enter. And so instead of entering over here at 522, I entered on the top of this bar here. So I actually would have known as parse until closed. So that's how you trade this. And then you got to make sure that you have the corresponding color on that side as well. So uh, at 602, this first little bar would have created the bow tie. You wait for this bar to form and then you enter in, okay? So 603, 604. So this is my bow tie trade, my first one I made at 604. And then the price went down. And then there was a little bit of blue right here, but I'm not trading blue because the major trend is still red on that side. And then I waited. This was the bow tie. Waited for this guy, and then I got in at 642. So if you watch the times, it says 641 and then 642. And so that's where I placed the second ribbon trade. It doesn't happen all the time, but they do happen frequently. And there have been pretty high success percentage rate. And I wouldn't share this particular trade unless I knew like, hey, this is a pretty good trade to make. And so as you're watching the charts, there's a whole bunch, and I'm pointing to my screen right here. There's a whole bunch of trades that I have that when I see the charts, and sometimes I forget about them, between the gold crosses, you got the ribbons, you got all these extra bars. And so you'll pick up on trades too. And if you see something, let me know because I get kind of, you know, focused intensely on just a couple trades because that's what I'm teaching. But this is definitely one where I was like, I need to share this one. It's a worthwhile trade. It makes sense, and it can get you those couple extra trades in, or help you recover, because the percentage rate on this one is pretty high. I know some of you like to trade a little more from the hip, and that's okay. So that way, I want to give you some extra ammo to be like, hey, this is a good one if you see it happen. And you can usually see it happening, especially on the 1 minute trade. You see that bow tie, you wait for the next bar to close, however long that takes, and then you enter in after that. And so go back through research if you want to, and then check it out. But that's the lesson for today. So I hope you had a wonderful day. Great day trading today. I made a few $100 this morning and called it good because of my internet issues, which one day I'll fix. But welcome to Arizona. And so, as my parents always told me, make it a great day and say your prayers. And so, I'll see y'all next time.